Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? We're gonna have a something new, something different in the Cantina Pod. We are going to be ranking the Copa America kits live, and what perfect timing as USA and Brazil are playing each other, and it's currently 1-1. I'm actually disappointed. I was expecting this to be a very one-sided affair, but it looks like USA is holding their own in this Continental Cup. All right. Let me just make one tweet. Give me a sec. All right, all right. Hello, everybody. Jaime Landeros here on CantinaMX Football Podcast, doing something a little different today. We are not too long from the Copa America kicking off, and I've been seeing everyone ranking these kits. It's not official until CantinaMX gets to rank them. Of course, I'm going to be very opinionated, very biased, and that is why we're here, right? So we're trying something new, and thank you all for joining me. Let's waste no time here. Before I go any further, for those that are new to Cantina, welcome. I don't think there's any podcast out there that does what we do. We always stream our episodes live with our audience, with our fans, on Twitter Spaces and simultaneously on YouTube. CantinaMX has been around for a long time, before I was even a host, and I started as just a listener and started to get the opportunity to speak with the cast, and now I'm hosting it. So for any of our listeners or anyone that's new here, follow us right here on the Cantina MX podcast on Twitter. We always broadcast our episodes. We just had one last night, 2.5 hours. We also have a merch store if you want to support us. We don't really make money off of this. We do this for the love of the game. But we do have merch. I got the dad hat. I should have brought it. It's actually really good quality. We got the beanie, got the sticker, and of course, it wouldn't be Cantina without something to drink. So just throwing that out there. I should probably make more merch. Let me know what you guys want. I always design stuff that I would wear and buy. But yeah, let's get to it, guys. Where is my rankings? I'm gonna go in alphabetical order, and then unfortunately it has to be Argentina. And Argentina are our arch nemesis. I hate Argentina, and their kits are always the same. One thing I want to acknowledge is there is somebody that tweeted that started this whole thing with the tweets, and he broke down how many brands and how many are actually with Adidas, Nike. So it's obviously going to be a lot of Adidas, a lot of Nike, and then some one-offs. Uruguay is very interesting. We'll get to them towards the end. But what is it to say about Adidas? They've always had the most generic templates. I mean, don't get me wrong, Nike's also the same way. When it comes to international branding, you're going to get some cookie cutter shit. You're going to get some stuff that is pretty bland. I know FIFA has a lot of restrictions when it comes to international tournaments and to keep the branding simple. So, I mean, with Adidas and Argentina, this one's an easy one. They're going to be on the lowest tier. And that goes for their away jersey too, which is even uglier in my opinion. Let's take a look at that away jersey. That thing is disgusting. So Adidas already off to a controversial start. After that, it's Brazil, who I'm actually watching live. Again, halftime here in the Continental Cup against USA. And I've always been a fan of Brazil's kits. I will be honest, this is probably not one of their. It's okay. I think sometimes Nike tries to get cute. I'm actually going to give this a C. I'm very picky. Let's take a look at Nike. Brazil here. I'm not sure what they're trying to do here. I'm not sure. They had to add some texture. I really like the sleeves, but the rest of this, I'm just not feeling it. It's such a shame because I think if they would have just went with a solid design with this pattern, I think it could have been a great kit. Their away kit is actually a lot cooler. I'll put it in the B. Let me zoom in here. So the B, the away, this is great. I love this. I love this pattern, and I like how they kind of did a flip there. So with the home kit, the sleeves were all designed, and then they left this part kind of empty, so they kind of reversed it. So I like that. Good job, Brazil. Canada going to Copa America. Have they been to Copa America before? I'm not sure. But I'm all for their kit. If I can find it here. I love this kit. I think this kit is awesome. I'm going to be very picky with who I give like S tier 2. I'm going to put in the A. I like that Canada kit. Oh, I skipped Bolivia. Sorry. Let's go to Canada real quick. I love this kit. I don't know what it is about it. It's giving me like an old aesthetic, old school Canada logo, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the away kit. The home kit, very interesting. If you told me this was a soccer jersey, I wouldn't believe you. This part right here is very interesting. This logo, the branding, I'm not feeling it. Kind of reminds me of the either late 90s or early 2000s Nike logo. And for that, I just think it's pretty basic. Bolivia, I feel sorry for Bolivians out there. Where are their kits? I believe we're looking at this one right here. Let me go back to his tweet. What does it just say about this kit? This is absolutely stunning. I love the pattern on the sleeves. Don't really know too much about Marathon. The only part that kind of loses points is the shoulder neck area. I think if you would have just kept this green and then just done the collar, it would have been a lot better. So for that reason, I'll probably put this next to Canada in the A tier. And then I think this is what's their home kit look like? Okay. A little bit more traditional. I like the subtleness of the pattern and the stripes. It's a good combo. I like it. If I can find it, I'm going to put it right there in B. So Argentina, trash. Brazil, Bolivia, Canada. Who's next? Chile. Wow. This is one of those generic template kits, cookie cutter shit this looks like a goalkeeper kit. This is a terrible design for Chile. If you're Chilean, I am sorry. I'm really not feeling this at all. This is a terrible kit. It's really bad. Danny, hey, what's up, man? You hate them because they always beat Mexico. Danny, of course. I'm being super biased. That's what we do on Cantina. We are extremely biased on Cantina. It's just what we do here. I'm hating just to hate. And face reveal, I was scared. Hey, man, that's why we don't do face reveals here at Cantina. Working on production. I'm using like an old webcam from like 20 years ago. But I definitely want to create more content outside of our normal routine. What's up, Chiquis? Okay, so we had Chile's kit, and then their away kit. I was like, is this Chicago Fire, bro? Is this Chicago Fire or is this Chile? I feel so bad for for Chileans out there. You know, this design is like it reminds me of the Team Jice jerseys in 2006. Very generic, especially this pattern right here. Sorry, man. Chile is taking nothing but L's. They are in the worst tier. All right, who we got next? Colombia. Another fallen soldier here. I am not feeling this kid at all. I feel like Colombia is. I feel like there's so much about the culture. You know, you got Pablo Escobar. You got. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. I was watching the Dos Escobars on ESPN today. Definitely an incredible, tragic documentary. ESPN 30 for 30. It's on Netflix. You should watch it. The two Escobars. It's a sad story, true story. But this is not doing Colombia any favors, and I gotta put it in the worst tier ever. Let me take a look at their away kit though. Oh my God, no, that is worse than the face reveal. I do not like this. Again, looks like a generic goalkeeping jersey. This looks like something like a Sunday team league, basic youth level jersey. And this is the first time I actually looked at Colombia's logo before. This is very, very amateur hour Colombia. I'm sorry. And I don't know how much of an influence, the national team has when it comes to design. I feel like Adidas just like gets the bag, and like this looks like AI generated shit, man. This is terrible. I'm sorry to shit on Colombia. I'm a big fan of the country. I would love to visit, and that's why I'm upset that they deserve better than this. Costa Rica. I am feeling this. This is much better. I like Costa Rica's kit. It also kind of reminds me of Chicago Fire vibes, but this is a slightly better than the other ones. I'll put it in the C. What else do we got? Their away kit is confusing to me. Now, I don't know too much about Costa Rica. I haven't been there, but I know their slogan is Pura Vida. This is not telling me This is not screaming Pura Vida to me. This is screaming kind of like military vibes. I'm not feeling it. It's very generic. Got to put that in the D tier. Am I going too fast? It is what it is. Let's keep going. Ecuador. They are a team that we will be facing in the group stage. Definitely no slouch. Doing really good in CONMEBOL qualifications. I love this. I'm a big fan of the sash. Not too many teams can pull it off. Not too many, jerseys make it look classy. I do like this. It's bold. Yeah, it's minimalistic. And I like the collar. Again, I probably would have done away with the neck shoulder area. I would have just kept it yellow. I'll put it in the C tier. And I think that their away kit is, basic, minimalistic, but I like it. I like it with their away kit. And I will put that slightly above their home kits. What else we got? Jamaica. This is going to be the one jersey, the one kit, I think, that people can wear on and off the field. Kind of reminds me of like Nigeria in the 2018 World Cup, where everybody just bought that jersey for the vibes. And they're also in our group. Now, I'm not a big fan of the home jersey. I can kind of see the pattern there. Not a fan of the home jersey at all, but once you see the away jersey, you see what I mean. I'm going to put the home jersey in the C tier. But this away jersey, man. Oof. Reggae boys. The Jamaican bobsled team. I love this. I love this kit. This kit is just exactly what I'm talking about. Original, authentic, and this is something that this is drip right here. You can wear this. You don't even have to be a football fan to buy this. This is a nice kit. I love their away kit. I'm a big fan, and that's probably going to be the jersey to get. That's going to be the one everyone's going to see in the tianguis, in the flea market, Um, knockoffs. I'm this is a S tier jersey for me. I love it. Absolutely fantastic job Adidas with this one. Why can't we get shit like that? You'll see what I mean in a second. Mexico. Hey, I'm gonna be very, very objective here, very biased because I've been wanting a burgundy kit for a very long since 2002 when we had Atletica as our supplier and we were going into the it wasn't the World Cup kit, but we did have a burgundy kit in the early 2000s made by Atletica, and that was the last time I saw Mexico wearing a burgundy kit. Albeit the women's national team got a really nice burgundy kit. For people that don't know, Mexico's original jersey is burgundy with blue, and I've been wanting a burgundy kit. I think it'd be so classy, but this ain't it, Chief. This is not it. I will say that it looks much better in person than any renders, than any photos, but this is not what they did with Jamaica. And that's even worse. But I'm not a big fan of this kit, and I was really disappointed to see how many people are rocking that shit. This is a D tier for me. And the away kit is, if there's a, can we go lower than D, bro? Like this is disgusting right here. I hate this jersey. I hate this jersey because there's just like a lot going on. And I understand they're trying to do a throwback. They're trying to incorporate the Aztec design or, you know, the prehistoric design. But the execution on this kit is disgusting. And the colors don't help. They don't do it justice. And I think Adidas has been disrespecting Mexico for such a long time. I'm sick of it. I wish we could tear up that contract and go somewhere else. If it was up to me, I would choose Nike. I feel like Nike, they don't go too crazy with the kits. They're very minimalistic. They're very sophisticated. We might get generic ones, but at least there won't be this monstrosity that we're getting here. And I also think that their apparel is much better than Adidas's. That's just my honest opinion. Or I think Mexico should just go in-house. What's wrong with Charlie? I'm kidding. We're not that desperate. But I think like the best jersey I've ever seen Mexico wear was 1998, and that was made from a Mexican manufacturer. And Adidas is just pumping out. I don't care, dude. They don't care. Just like the national team, all the people in the front office, they don't care. They're gonna buy it every single time. Who is next after Mexico? We have Panama. And I am loving this retro Reebok logo. This is the Reebok logo that I knew and loved when Chivas was sponsored by Reebok. This is the logo that I loved. And I think that they did an absolute phenomenal job. I really like Panama's badge, too. It's a nice contrast. And I think Panama are going to be looking good. I don't know if they're going to be playing good, but they're going to be looking good. Let's take a look at their away kits. A little bit more basic. This kind of just looks like a throwback to me. It's like old school Reebok classic shoes, and this is like an old school Reebok classic jersey. And I can kind of see like the, you know, like a watermark. This is a great kit. It's basic, but it's great. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to put that. I'm going to put both of them in the A tier. I think Panama did a great job. Paraguay. Now, I love me some red and white stripes, but they're not Chivas. They're not Chivas stripes. And Paraguay using Puma. I hate Puma as well. They supply my favorite team, Chivas, and I'm just not a fan of them. This kit, there's a lot going on. This collar is just weird as hell. Like, it stops here, but it keeps going. This is a really ugly jersey. I'm sorry, Paraguay. I'm sorry. This is a terrible jersey. And the away one is just... like, what's going on here? What's going on with this away kit? Are these supposed to be leaves? Are these supposed to be... oh, it says plays homage to the harp. I don't see a harp here. Is that supposed to be on the home kit? I don't know. If it takes too long for me to figure it out, it's probably a shitty jersey. Sorry, Paraguay. But that's garbage. Who is next? We have Peru. I have a lot of respect for Peru. I have a lot of Peruvian friends. some of the best cuisine in the world. Um, Big fan of the Satch. I think for me, what ruins it though is again Adidas trying to do the team Jice thing with this right here. It ruins it for me. I think if this would have been just the sash, nothing on the sides, I think we're looking at a winner. I like the golds, but what has Peru won? Seriously, you leave the gold for teams that have won something. Peru hasn't won anything. I'm sorry, bro. Peru, you lose one for that. It could have been a B, could have been an A, but what does their away kit look like? Oof. Is Peru known to have tiger? Like this reminds me of like tiger stripes. I don't think Peru has tigers. They have llamas, they have alpaca, but they don't have tigers. And this kit, this looks like Atlanta United with a Peru badge slapped on there. Man, I'm being an asshole. I got too many in the D tier. Let's keep it pushing, keep it pushing. So this is very confusing for me because Uruguay, we're gonna go in house, but then their game against Mexico, they were wearing a Nike badge. So I think maybe originally these were gonna be the home and away kits for Copa America. However, they did secure a contract with Nike, so their kits look a lot different. I tried to take screenshots, but I really couldn't find like Getty images. I'll see if I can pull it up. But their away kit just looked very basic. Like it looks nothing like these. It was just like literally a white tee with a Nike logo and the Uruguay badge. But it was weird. Uruguay, their home kit looks okay. They had a friendly against Costa Rica in I think March or April, and it's okay. It's whatever. I'll put it in the C. But these are not the kits that they're going to be using at Copa America. USA playing right now against Brazil, and they look like the this popsicle I used to get from the ice cream truck. Not this one. Their other kit right here. That's not even the right away kit here. See if I can pull it up. USA. So this is what I'm talking about. This is their away jersey. Now, this is not the first time they've done this before. They had one, I believe, for 2014. That reminds me of this one. And, dude, you just type in USA Popsicle. This is what it reminds me of. That's what it reminds me of. All right, I've been teasing you guys for too long. USA gets straight up D's, bro. Trash. Absolute garbage. You will never see me in a USA kit. Ever, dude. I won't ever wear that shit. I have nothing against the country I live in, but as a Mexican soccer fan, as the host of CantinaMX, you'll never see me support the U.S. men's national team. And sadly, I can't say the same for some of our listeners who are closeted USA fans. Keep tabs on everything that they do. Right now, they're 1-1 in the 61st minute against Brazil. All right, let's keep it pushing. We got Venezuela, another opponent in our group. Don't sleep on Venezuela. Don't sleep on King Solomon Rondon, who's been absolutely killing it for Pachuca. It's one of the reasons why they won the Champions Cup. What is there to say about this kit? Very generic, very basic, and just one of those that you can create an MS Paint. It's just D, man, straight up D. And take a look at this shit. Oh my god, what is going on, Venezuela? What is going on, Adidas? This is disrespectful, bro. I don't know what the fuck this is, man. I just don't know what they were thinking. This kind of reminds me of like one of those old school Windows wallpapers. Um, this ain't it, Chief. This is not it. This is hot garbage, bro. Oh my god, I don't know why I had USA in there twice, but this is my tier list. I am very objective. I don't care. I'm gonna take a second to look at it over again. S tier, Jamaica's up there, man. That is just such a great kit, and I think Adidas is selling it. That's how you know you have a great kit, because not every country that's playing in Copa America is actually on the US Adidas shop, but Jamaica is, and just take a look at this thing. Stunning. I love this kit. S tier. Canada, again, love this old school aesthetic. I like it a lot. Bolivia, going to be looking good. Panama, also going to be looking good. Brazil away kit, big fan of it. And big fan of, oh crap, what team is this? Oh shit, I forgot the name of this team. But both of them look great. Go back to the tweet. What kit is that? Is it Ecuador? Ecuador? Yeah. I've seen some terrible Ecuador kits in the past. We play Ecuador quite almost. It's almost like a ritual. Mexico plays Ecuador all the fucking time. Had them in the World Cup. A lot of friendlies with a lot of partidos moleros with Ecuador. Yeah, I'm pretty much set in my ways with these kits, and curious to know what you guys think of the kits. Who are you guys gonna be rocking? If you have a Mexico kit, the latest one, shame on you. Shame on you guys. Don't buy that. Buy our merch. If you're gonna buy this shit, dude. And I bet you if you go on their website, it's probably some of their top selling shit. Like, people eat this up. People eat this up. Look at how ugly this is. How? Why Adidas? I saw another one that came, this thing, and people are eating this up too. No, bro. No. No, this is not. No. Mm-mm. I wish they sold some of the player issued apparel that the coaches wear. That stuff is dope. Like, they have like a burgundy like track jacket and stuff. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I'd be interested in. But this ain't it, Chief. Why can't Adidas do this? Imagine if we had a kit like this. This is what I want. Simplistic, a throwback, obviously better materials. This is probably a heavy cotton shirt. But this is the type of stuff that we should be rocking. Classic, but elegant. I'm tired of this experimental shit that they've been throwing at us for the last, feels like forever. But anyways, that is all I got for y'all. I think we did a good job. Let me know what you think. Predictions for Copa America. We had a huge podcast last night. We talked about games coming to the U.S., like Liga MX official matches coming to the U.S. We talked about the 26 men that will be going to, where'd it go? 26 men that will be going to the Copa America. We talked about Paunovic betraying Chivas. We talked about pretty much everything. Ron and Joel went down memory lane and talked about kind of the history of the presidency in CONCACAF. And honestly, like, they have so much knowledge on the history of the Mexican national sport that it's much appreciated for all the Gen Z kids that don't even know the history of the national team. We're on Spotify. We're on all your favorite podcast apps. If you don't see us on there, let me know, and I will make sure that we get distributed there. While we're here, again, the merch store, CantinaMX.com and SoccerChronicle.com. Y'all don't know, man. We don't just podcast. I'm on the pitch taking photos. I try to cover the sport that I love, and was out there covering some USL stuff, but I'll be back out there for Leagues Cup. Unfortunately, will not be able to cover Copa America this year. Really bummed out about that. But yeah, man, we cover this sport. We go out to the pitch. I like to capture these moments. I was out there for the Gold Cup last year. If there's football in California or near me, trust me, I'm there capturing all the photos. And some of my colleagues in the past have gone to cover Copa America, have covered the World Cup. Ron went to 2006 World Cup and 2010, so put some respect on Soccer Chronicle. And then if you guys are interested in what I'm doing, this is my Instagram. All the photos that I take, Eros Imaich. So yeah, check us out, man. We're here every week, easily accessible on Twitter. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you guys so much. Let's hope this Copa America gives us some wonderful football, better football than some of these designs on the kits. And we also have Euro coming soon. So it's going to be a very productive summer.